Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another beautiful episode of Discs and Chips. I'm your host, Fred, and to my left, as always, is our lovely co host, Candle. What's going on, Candle?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey, so what have you been up to?
Not much. Just finishing up Christmas shopping for everybody
Whew.
as normal.
Yeah.
Uh, playing bits and pieces of games here and there
Mm-hmm.
between WoW and The
Mm-hmm.
Witcher 3. You know, new next gen update
Mm-hmm.
that they came out recently for
Mm-hmm.
free, and then just Horizon Forbidden West, still
Mm-hmm.
working on that, so on and so forth,
Cool,
and
cool.
going out. And that's about it.
Haven't picked any goodies for yourself up yet?
No, not yet. Gotta wait until after
I
Christmas.
know, right? Let me see. I've been working, making that overtime. Oh, I did get these sick I got Crocs, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're very comfortable to wear. But I so there's this person. It's junkdrawer.co. Anyways, they make she, I believe it's a girl. She makes like those Croc charms, but they're the rims, dude. They're like Regimasters, and they're fucking tight. They got like little things here. Look, I'll bring it up right there. They're like little Croc charms, but they're actual rims and shit. So I was like, yo, I'm down with that. So I got that. Uh, I've been buying like stuff from like Underdogs, which is like a car clothing brand. Uh, anyways, really cool stuff. When you buy well, I showed you before, right? The hoodie because I don't want to bring down the camera. But when you buy I bought a crew neck. But when you buy stuff from him, he always includes like watercolored like art that he does. So like there's like a really
Mm-hmm.
dope print. Anyways, got stuff from him. I bought some stuff from what is it? The Chronicles, which is another car. So basically, I've been in my Renaissance phase of my car stuff again. So I've been
Uh-huh.
getting car
Uh-huh.
clothes. I mean, it seems like but it's all like, how can I put it? It's all that people make instead of like big brands. Not that's bad, but like I've been getting that, and I did jump on the Advent. They had a like clothing thing. I didn't get the jacket. The jacket was like $200. Fuck that. But I did get a hat. It's $30. So I'm like, yo, that's tight. I like it. Other than that, I went and started the Integra for the first time in a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been
Still runs.
the fuck it doesn't run. It's a Honda, baby. Shit'll run bone dry. But battery's dead. I'll tell you that. Don't leave your car not running or on a battery tender for a while. Um, so I had to jump start that. Interior clean. Like the inside's as clean as the last time I cleaned it. Because every once in a while I'll clean it. But I cleaned it the last time. It was probably like a few months ago. Still looks super clean on the inside. Outside though, even though it's been car covered, was dirty as shit. So,
Oh, well, time to wash it.
it, you would have asked me, did you wash it, Fred? And I wanted to tell you, nah, I just uncar covered it. Was like, oh, that
No,
shit is dusty.
see, I already knew. I
Yeah,
already knew. That's why I didn't sit there and say it. I was like, all right, time to watch it.
yeah. No, it's time to wash it. But I was like, I didn't watch it yesterday because it was, I don't know, it looks like it might rain again, or it looked like
Yeah,
it.
no,
So
because it kept going back and forth between cloudy and not.
yeah.
So,
So yeah, I jumped. I got it. I got a battery tender thing on the battery to get it going. Then I jump started it, had it running, and then because you gotta run them every once in a while, get the fluid still going, and then
mm-hmm.
put air in all the tires, make sure everything was still tight. One of them lost a little bit more than the others, but that's just from sitting, not like because it has a hole. And then yeah, I mean I got to put some work into it. I want to try to maybe get it rolling around soon. I mean, it runs. I just want to fix the power steering. I don't like that it leaks. I guess is my only issue.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I don't take it out because I don't like to drive it up and down and then leak on driveways and shit. So the only reason I don't take it out. Other than that, though, hey, it was nice that it started. I got like an old school stereo that I bought like last time with Bluetooth, and every time it turns on, I'm like, oh yeah, it's got Bluetooth. I forget. Because okay, remember back in the day, Kendall? I know this. We'll get to this, but it's part of electronics, so I guess. Remember back in the day, we both had. You first bought a what you call it What the hell was that? I hear something coming on and off. I think it's on my side.
Yeah, it's not on my side, so
Do you hear it?
I'm not hearing anything. No.
Man, okay. I guess. I don't know. I was hearing like something's coming on, something's coming off. Anyways, sorry about that. So what ended up happening was we had a it was a in dash pop up screen. You remember that one? I think you had
Yep.
it on the Focus first, the black one.
Yep. It was a Jensen with a 7-inch screen, flip out, touch.
That's right. That's right.
Uh, had MP3 connectivity, Apple Play.
Bluetooth and all that shit. Anyways,
Hmm.
I got my shit stolen, right? Because I got one right after him. I was like, yo, that shit's dope. It was singled in, so I went and got one for the Integra. I was like, cool.
And it was only like $200 too.
I know that's why I got it. It was super fucking cheap. So I mean, well, compared to at the time to what they were, because this was years ago.
Well, yeah,
So
because
he
I
got a
don't
really
think Jensen was a known brand at the time.
yeah. So he got a really good deal. Looked really tight. What is going on, dude? I really hear this beeping noise that's bugging the shit out of me. Anyways, got a really good deal for it. We were like tight, and then I couldn't open it in my neighborhoods because I didn't want to get punked for it. So I would only open it when I was on my drive somewhere. And then eventually I got it whatchamacallit anyways, it got stolen when it was in my apartment complex, so I didn't have a stereo for a while. I didn't want to put a stereo in. I was like, dude, I'm not going to do that. So I just left it like that. And then eventually I got my stereo back in, and then it's all good now. I got the new stereo, and it works good. So hey Macy, what are you doing? I know they're gone. Go look for them over there. My daughter came by. She's looking for her Elf on the Shelf. But yeah, so
Mhm.
I the stereo was gone for a while. I didn't have a stereo. I decided I was watching a guy on Instagram who was fixing up an Integra. Got one that looks vintage, but it has Bluetooth. That's all I cared about. I'll be honest with you guys. All I cared about for that car was to have Bluetooth because nowadays nobody really carries CDs. Nobody really carries stuff anyway. So you just have stuff.
And then it's like a majority of people don't even carry like a separate MP3 player anymore. Like
Exactly,
people
dude.
don't walk around sit there with an iPod.
Right, right.
Like like people used to get the like iPod Shuffle or
Yes.
whatever, just because it was like cheap. It was like
Yeah.
what, 50, $60 or whatever.
You
You
had it
get like a
plugged right
couple
in.
gigabyte size. You plug it in your computer. You put a few songs on it. You listen to that thing on shuffle or whatever.
Yes.
Blah blah blah. And
Exactly.
now everything's done in your car via like Bluetooth now.
Yeah, so now you got like your Spotify's, your whatever Amazon Music, your Apple Music. I mean, you name whatever you want. You have files on your thing. But now that it's Bluetooth, I don't have to worry about it. I mean, YouTube Music. I mean, whatever app you use, now I could just have it running directly. So I don't have a
Yeah.
worry in the world. So now I'm just happy with what it's got. That it has it, and then every once in a while when I go back in and I start it up and I get everything running, I'm like, oh, that's tight. You forget kind of. I'm like, oh yeah, I got
Hmm.
Bluetooth, so it's cool. I want to run it every once in a while, just to run it. But anyways, besides the point, I was just really excited with the car. It's still, it's like a new toy every time I turn it back on. But I do need to work on it. I do need to fix it up. I need it to look nice. So that way, when I do uncover it, I go, oh, look, it looks really nice, kind of thing. Now I just uncover it and go, oh, I remember my old friend. So,
Yeah. Now just have fun doing the hand waxing on it.
fuck hand waxing, man. It needs a new paint job. So I'm just going to wrap that motherfucker because paint is expensive. You know,
Sure.
maybe if this podcast takes off, guys, our fans, supporters, maybe you can also help in the new paint job of the Integra. But yeah,
Make
well,
it a crowdfunded project.
oh shit, go car me instead of GoFundMe. Yo, we're gonna start something new, guys. Well, I mean, with that stuff, yeah, you know what? I'm in the same boat as you, Kendall. Now I'm waiting for my buying tools or electronics or things or whatever till after Christmas because you know how that goes, gift cards and stuff. And before we got into everything, I'm gonna say this: don't be ashamed to get your homies gift cards, right? It doesn't always have to be a gift. A gift card lets them pick what they want. and I think it's a thoughtful gift from the heart. I don't know how you feel, but I'm just throwing that one out there.
Basically, gift cards is like my last ditch effort and be like, all right, well, either A,
Uh huh.
everything this mofo has talked about, he's already got,
Right. Right.
over the time,
Yeah.
or B, this mofo doesn't want to say what he wants.
Right. So I'm just gonna
So
give him a
it's
good
like,
part.
all right, I know a general idea of where you can get whatever the heck you want. So
Yeah.
here's a
Dude,
gift card for here.
sometimes it is hard, like to buy for certain people, because you buy everything you see right away. People be like, "Yo, can I get you that?" Nah, I already got it.
So that's why it's like when people ask me, I'm like, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, okay, look, you can get me any of the new video games that just recently
Yeah,
came out because I haven't bought a
any of it.
thing. Like I still haven't bought Ragnarok, even though I've wanted to play it. I haven't bought Need for Speed, even though I've wanted to play
Hmm.
it, and I have my wheel on the racing stand all set up downstairs.
Dude, that's like okay. This all has to do still with tech. That racing wheel stand thing looks tight. I saw it the other day when I was
And
there.
so, and it's like it's all set up. I took the time to put it together and bolt that shit in. It's not even clipped. No, it's all screwed in. So it's like if I need to adjust it, I have to unscrew and rescrew it.
Fuh.
Except for the pedals, because obviously you can fold it in different,
Yeah, right.
orientations and everything. But it's like, no, the wheel is bolted in and everything. The pedals are bolted in
Now, could you
to the
use that for the
platform.
Need for Speed Underground?
Yes, you can. I
Oh
double
fuck.
checked, and that the Need for Speed,
See, now I gotta go buy. Now I gotta go buy that Logitech steering wheel and shifter and shit.
yeah.
You
So
know what? I gotta ask. That doesn't come with a parking brake, does it?
what the
I mean, that Logitech.
wheel?
Can you add that? Like an e-brake to it or no?
I don't think they have an e-brake extension. I think they just have the shifter extension.
See, and that's the thing I'm gonna say. Hey, Logitech, dude, come on, get that e-brake in there. We need it. Want to be pro
Well, I
drifters.
mean, it's basically their entry wheel. It's not even
Whoa,
like
whoa, whoa,
because
whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
just
whoa, whoa! Listen. That's expensive.
I mean,
I'm
yeah, it's
I'm a
expensive. It's still entry.
Yeah, I'm a broke
It's
man.
still entry
Can
level.
we get an entry level e-brake with it? You know what I'm saying?
So
Have you thought about ever upgrading the wheel that you got?
I mean, not at the moment,
Because I've
but
always
it's
I've
like,
always wanted to build like a good sim rig with like the whole setup, but like dude, I started looking into it and that shit is expensive.
yeah, hell yeah, it's expensive.
It's fucking expensive. And all I really want to do is play Need for Speed Underground with a sim rig. So you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you're just gonna fucking play an arcade racer with a sim ring, I mean, you
Well,
don't really need to
hey,
go
hey,
like all
hey,
top of
hey,
the
hey,
line, top
hey,
of the
hey,
line
hey,
type
hey,
thing.
hey, hey. When the hell have we ever gone small? Here at Distant Chips, everybody, we want to let you know we go big every time.
So yeah, I mean,
Well, but what about your Gran
apparently
Turismos?
some like Gran Turismo that I can
Yeah.
understand,
Well,
but
that's what I'm
it's like
saying.
I'm looking up like there's some third party people that have made handbrakes that will work with it
Oh, okay.
with the wheel that I have or whatever, but I
They're
don't
kind of
know
janky.
if they have like
Full
because I'm
support.
not seeing like if there's like multiple input connections, like the split, like if you were to have the
Oh,
whole setup with
right,
like just
right.
shifter or whatever, and kind of things, because there's four plugs on the underside of the G29, which is the one I have.
Right.
They have the input for the pedals,
Uh-huh.
they have the input for the power,
Right.
and they have the input
For the
for the
shift.
wheel,
Uh-huh.
or sorry, the shifter.
Uh-huh.
So
And that's where your 4 ports are basically taken up.
yeah, because you have the power one coming out,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to connect the pedals to it. Then you have another one that has the for the shifter,
Yeah.
and then the other one basically you attach to it isn't really a port, but it's basically the power port that you put into the USB for the PS5.
Oh, okay.
So you have the power, you have the connection to the PS5,
Mm-hmm.
you have the wheel, or sorry, not the wheel, pedals, and then the shifter.
Dude,
But the shifter is
the
optional.
next time that wheel goes on sale, I think I'm picking it up. Because it goes on sales every once in a while. Because right now they've got them what, like at almost $300.
Well, right now, actually, funny enough you say that, on Amazon you can get the G29 right now for $200.
Oh, see, that's the sale. I think that it is. 'Cause sometimes I've seen it for like 250, 300, and I think the $200 is their like lower price for that,
Yeah.
but
Of
without the
course, this
shifter
is the
though.
one without the shifter.
Yeah, yeah.
The one with the shifter is 250.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That one I've always seen is about 250 when it's on sale stuff. Because I've noticed that the wheel and the pedals tend to go down a little price. Dude, okay, still dealing with this stuff. Uh, have you seen the Logitech? I believe it's like the Blue Sona or something like that. It's a new XLR mic. Because guys, I've been thinking about getting a different XLR mic. I like the one I have, but I just looking. I like to look.
Damn.
$350, bro.
Yep.
It,
I just saw it right now.
Yeah, it's almost like the SM7B dude price, like the one that everybody uses, all the gamers and all those people use.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyways, I saw it, but they do have a $50 coupon, I believe, if you're on Amazon, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, did you see the little coupon thing? Because I saw that yesterday, and dude, I kid you not, when I read it, $50 off, I was like, oh, it's like, is it like 150? No, it's a $350 mic. That shit is an expensive mic. But you know what? Hey, we're gonna have to level up our tech one of these days, but not today,
Mm-hmm.
because that's neither here nor there. So Kendall, let's roll on with the rest of the news after we've talked about our racing sim tech and our new mics. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know a lot about about what's like. There's been a lot of news coming up. I don't know what's gonna happen after all, because now it's starting to understand. But it looks like the FTC uh, is suing or something, trying to block that Activision Xbox merger,
Mm-hmm.
which I kind of had a feeling might happen. I mean, I know some people wanted it to happen, and I know that there's people that obviously don't. Uh, because then you start, it's like what people say. You start getting into the monopoly range of, like, one company owning too much stuff. I know I've heard Sony saying that, hey, if they get Call of Duty, which is like a really big game, they're gonna they're gonna monopolize this and this and that. But then Xbox says PlayStation has a lot of, like, what is it, console exclusives, so that's also not fair. But then again, some of the ones that were like exclusives that are on PC now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how much that holds up like it used to. Because now you can get
Well,
I mean, they're years later, but they do have the Spider-Man, right?
yep.
And then isn't God of War on PC?
Spider-Man's on Steam. Returnal's about to be coming to Steam, which was announced at the Game Awards,
Uh
which
huh.
we'll cover
Yeah.
even more later on. So, I mean, it's like basically the whole reason. This is a quote from Holly Badova, who is the director of the FTC's Bureau of Competition, is saying Microsoft has already shown that it can and will withhold content from its gaming rivals. This is pointing to the company's recent $7.5 billion acquisition of ZeniMax
Mhm.
Media, aka like Bethesda
Yeah.
getting Skyrim,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Starfield,
That the next
Fallout,
Skyrim
blah
is
blah,
gonna
all
be
that stuff, right?
console exclusive, right?
So, yeah. And today we seek to stop Microsoft from gaining control over a leading independent game studio,
Hmm.
referencing Activision Blizzard, and using it to harm competition in multiple dynamic and fast-growing markets.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much, hey, we don't want to let you, like, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I don't know, I don't know if they're gonna be able to stop it. I don't know what's gonna happen in the end, but I mean, I don't know. It's always a fickle thing, right? Is it better for the gaming company to go with this other bigger company? Is it not? Or how's it gonna affect us? I'm still upset that, remember years ago there was supposed to be, I think it was Platinum Games was supposed to come out with a game for the Xbox where
Mm-hmm.
something about a dragon and shit. And I was so hyped. To this day, I'm still looking for the downfall of Xbox because of that. They canceled the game outright, and then they couldn't publish it under something different, and I got so pissed. I forget what the game was called, like Dragon Scale, Dragonborn,
Scalebound.
Hailbound. See, Scalebound, Scalebound. And you know what? Fuck these guys. I'm just saying, I was really excited for the game. I was really looking forward to it. A avid PlayStation fan, was about to get an Xbox just for that.
Scalebound, the much anticipated dragon action game from Platinum Games, has been canceled by Microsoft Studios, the publisher announced today after careful deliberation. Yeah, careful deliberation, my ass.
I'm still to this day hurt. I know it was years ago, but I'm still hurt to this day. I can point to that. I was really excited. I like dragons. I want to be a dragon thing. Yeah, hey, that's why I like Skyrim. Dragon shot. It's fun. But there's also Kendall. This guy, right? Because this is also the coinciding with the Activision news. Somebody's coming back to Activision.
Yep. Well, more specifically Blizzard,
There
but
you go.
Chris Metzen, one of the original OGs of the Warcraft development universe, started back at Blizzard in 1994 and went the pseudo retired in
Hmm.
2016. Now I say pseudo retired because now he's back again in 2022 as in a leadership team role as a creative advisor.
Now, is he going to be overseeing many games or like the whole Blizzard? I mean, did they say what he's kind of overseeing?
Well, supposedly initially he's going to be focusing on just World of Warcraft,
Hmm.
which is what he was working on before he left, because that was his main role. That was because that he started in Warcraft,
Yeah,
and then he did WoW and all that other stuff.
yeah.
I believe, if I remember right, he was one of the original writers
Hmm.
of the story for World of Warcraft. But so now he's back. He's going to be working on World of Warcraft again, and then later, supposedly, may expand to other projects
Okay.
in the future.
So I'm assuming he was there during the heyday of everything being good, right? Where people will exclaim like, those were the good times."
Yep.
So this is exciting news for a lot of fans of the game, right? That he's coming back and he's gonna have some kind of bigger part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And how excited are you? I mean, what do you think of this? Because I know you still dabble in WoW here and there.
Yep. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Because like I said, he originally ended up retiring in 2016, and then all the stuff ended up coming out
Right.
in droves about like all the
Oh yeah. Yeah.
malpractices and harassment issues
Yes.
and everything
Right.
going
Right.
on
Right.
at Activision Blizzard. So we'll have to wait and see how it ends up turning around now with him coming back.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
have to wait and see.
Oh, hopefully it goes well. I mean,
Hmm.
you know.
I mean, because the last couple of expansions people have said have been really bad.
Oh, maybe that's why
Starting with
he's
BFA
returning.
and then most recently Shadowlands. A lot of people were extremely unhappy about either the way that the game played,
Right.
the way the story direction went, so on and so forth, blah blah blah. And now Dragonflight seems to be on an uptake.
Okay.
So maybe we will see. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, like I said, just recent announcement. Pretty sure he hasn't had much time to change
Right.
anything
Right.
as of yet. So
That does make sense. Obviously, it's just it's more of the news of him coming back. But talking about people coming in and doing shakeups, right? What about that Henry Cavill
mhm.
news, dude?
Right. I mean, now we already talked about several podcasts
Hmm.
ago about Henry Cavill leaving
The
The
Witcher.
Witcher
Still to
because
this
of
day,
him
dude.
being at odds with the writing team not
Right.
wanting to be faithful to the source material.
Right. Right. Right.
So, but now, if you guys haven't already heard yet, Henry Cavill is now also no longer going to be Superman.
That's right. James Gunn, the new, I guess, director helmsman of DC. I guess they're deciding to go in a different route. I mean, and this isn't just because he's Henry Cavill. I've from what the things that have been going on, rumors kind of spouting out, things that have been kind of maybe in the waters. It seems like he's trying to move away from what people would consider calling the Snyderverse kind of stuff. When Zack Snyder was there doing the Justice League and all those things, seems like he's starting to steer away from all those actors to basically start something maybe new and fresh with these characters. Kind of throw out the old in with the new. Because I've been hearing rumors that maybe Aquaman, Jason Momoa might not be Aquaman anymore, but he might end up becoming Lobo. I don't know if you
Uh-huh.
remember that one that DC
And
kind of
I
villain.
would honestly, I would be surprised if they ever made anything from Lobo. To be
Well,
perfectly honest.
James Gunn, the rumors. I've been saying that maybe he's been talking to Jason Momoa to be Lobo instead of Aquaman.
Well, I mean, I don't get me wrong. I can see Jason Momoa being Lobo. I mean, he's got the
Yeah,
fucking he's got the
yeah,
figure
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and everything. He's got the body for it
And
and
I think
everything,
his
and he's got the
personality.
hairstyle and so. But it's like, dude,
Would they?
Lobo is like rough around the edges. It's like people like were sitting there, worried about like Deadpool
Right.
kind of stuff.
I
Um,
think if someone can do it though, I think it's James Gunn, dude. I mean, he brought Guardians of the Galaxy. He made the Suicide Squad or whatever, the new one with John Cena and stuff like that. He made that stuff work. So maybe, but with that shakeup, yeah, Henry Cavill is out. Now here's my thing. You think he's gonna go back to The Witcher? Probably not, huh?
no,
God,
he
why'd you
has
gotta say
already
it like that?
actually he's already found another job as the star and and
Yeah.
executive producer
Okay.
of a new Warhammer 40K TV show
Okay.
being produced by Amazon Studios.
Here. I'm gonna put it like this because I have to believe I can't be the only guy. You need to educate me. What the hell is? Okay, I'll tell you what I know, and then you can explain the rest to me. I know it's a game with little miniatures that you can paint and shit. That's what
Hmm.
that's what I know of as
Well,
Warhammer.
that's basically as it started.
Okay.
Kind of like how Dungeons and Dragons, it
Sure.
started off, pen and paper RPG,
Right.
Shadowrun, Pathfinder, all those. But now they have like actual video games. Like you can actually sit there and play Warhammer games. You can play it in a variety of different genres.
Mhm.
Like you've got Warhammer 40K Marine, which is basically like a Gears of War style
Okay.
type of game. You got Warhammer Vermintide,
Mhm.
which is like Left 4 Dead.
Okay.
If you like those kind of games,
Right.
you sit there and play that. And then you got RTS style, which is Total War Warhammers,
Mhm.
and it's like it has different races, kind of like how how Warcraft had different races.
Right.
It has different factions that you can play as, so on and so forth. There's like a huge whole overarching bits and
Right.
pieces
And the
of
lore is
lore
intermingled between all
and
these
world.
games.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm assuming very popular game, right? In its own right, like it's got its dedicated fan base.
yeah. I mean, it's basically like whole Star Wars, Star Trek kind of
Okay.
thing.
Okay. Have you played
Warcraft,
these games
Warhammer.
before?
Yeah. Well, I haven't played the miniatures one
Right.
because
Well,
obviously
oh,
that
I
much
was.
too expensive
Right.
to get into because those things aren't
I've
cheap.
heard.
Plus, all because then you got to get the miniatures, you got to get the models, you got to get the paints, you got to get all the tools
Right.
to make
Yeah.
the paints, all that other stuff, blah blah blah, and everything. So,
But no, I'm
but
saying I was thinking the
I
video
played
games.
Vermintide
Hmm.
too. I have Total War Warhammer because I used to be into RTSs, although mostly I just stick to like Civilization 6
Hmm.
now. They had like even a Diablo style game called Chaos Bane,
Hmm.
which didn't exactly do too well, but I mean,
Still good.
it's there. Honestly, I would say like the best game for me out of all of these would have been Vermintide 2, which you can still get. It came out about 4 years ago. You can get it on sale 30, or if you know, with a later announcement, even cheaper.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so Henry Cavill, who is also a major nerd as we've seen because he plays WoW.
They had that
He
video. Did
obviously loved
you
The
ever
Witcher 3.
see that video where he built a PC?
Yeah,
Yeah. I was like, huh. I'm impressed. Didn't expect it. You know.
so huge nerd, and
Huge.
there he is.
Huge.
And now he's going to be starring
Uh
and
huh.
executive producing a Warhammer
Listen, can I
40K
just tell you that
film.
I did want him to come back to The Witcher though? I did want him to be Geralt. I think he did a really good job.
He did,
Dude, when I saw him,
and
it felt like it was just like I was playing the video games.
so, but it's like we've even talked about like all
Hmm.
the different changes that they made
Yeah.
overall to
So,
the story, like how
Kendall,
they've changed some of the
Kendall,
characters, all that other
Kendall,
stuff.
Kendall. I just wanted him back. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. That's it.
Which which is fine.
I'm
Everyone would
excited.
love
I'm excited for
Henry
the
Cavill to
future
come back.
endeavors that he's making. it's gonna. I heard this is gonna be a show for Amazon Prime. So obviously, at this point now, that's a rival to Netflix, right? I gotta think.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And Hulu.
yeah, and I have Amazon Prime, so cool. I'll watch it. I just, if he's not gonna be in it, why don't we just end the series?
Because people still want money, and The Witcher made
No, no,
money.
no, no, no,
Although,
no, no. Look, I love the Witcher series. Continue with the Witchers. C- Can we not continue with a new Witcher?
I mean, they could,
Do
but
you get what I'm saying?
I
Like,
don't think
why
they're that smart.
why are we gonna do Geralt as whoever? Why don't we just say, hey, and this man rode off into the sunset, like he did in Witcher 3, kind of, unless you got the DLCs, right? And then he just kind of kept going. But I'm just saying, just kind of, hey, this guy rides off into the sunset. You leave him alone. Who knows? Maybe someday he comes back. Maybe he doesn't. We don't know. But you can move on to, I don't know, if you want to do Siri, you want to do a brand new Witcher. I mean, right? Couldn't we do that?
Well, I mean, technically, the whole thing about the Witcher series is it, unless if like they introduce like a new school that had continued to keep doing the
Well, oh no, no, I get
mutations
that, but
and
I mean,
making new Witchers.
oh no, what I'm saying is you could even go like into the past. You could like what I'm saying is just like pick a new character, whether he's from like a thousand years in the past or whatever, or whatever, however you want to write it. Why do we got to bring? I hope this new guy isn't Geralt because I'm like fuck that man. Sorry, Henry Cavill did a really good job.
So, I mean, wasn't there another series where they try to make a completely new character and it bombed?
Um, I can't remember which one that would be, but I wouldn't doubt there's a bunch of them.
So,
So I mean,
who
hey,
knows?
yeah,
We'll have to wait and see how that goes. Obviously, it's not going to be nearly
yeah.
interesting. No offense to
Yeah, and this isn't no offense to
um
the Hemsworth guy. I forget what it was. Liam? No, was it Liam?
yeah, I think Liam Hemsworth.
Liam. And this has no offense to him. He's a good actor, and like he's getting good and stuff. And that's what I'm. But it's just you get used to a guy who does a good job, and you're just like, damn, he did a good job.
Which is why I'm saying like whoever, because if they ever like try to revive Iron Man, aka Tony
Oh,
Stark, I pity the person who has to play it
yeah.
right after.
Well, it's a lot of these guys, dude. Captain America, I think, did a good job. What's his name? Was it Chris Evans? Chris Evans did a good job. I think uh, Robert Downey Jr. did a good job.
Yeah,
Uh,
Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark.
yeah,
Chris Evans is Steve Rogers. Mark Ruffalo is Bruce Banner,
he did a really good job there. I like Paul Rudd as Ant Man.
and Chris Hemsworth is Thor.
Yeah, I mean, look, I could see you come out with a different Thor, Thor's kid. Like if you want to change it, but if you want to be like this guy is Thor, I'm like that's gonna be rough. But you know what? Then again,
Hmm.
maybe years from now, X amount of years from now, they'll pull somebody else out, and he'll be the new Thor for the new kids, the new generation, or something.
Honestly, I would sit there and say that like I think the only character that has switched a lot of like main roles over like the
Batman.
course of our lifetime, no, Spider Man,
Listen to me right now, okay?
because
Spider-Man
there's
hasn't switched
been
roles. We've just had multiple universes of Spider-Man. Okay, into the Spider-Verse, and what was it? What was this newest one? Spider-Man called? Um,
No Way Home.
No Way Home. Has let me know that they all exist. Okay, and I love that.
I mean, because I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like, just for people playing Spider Man,
yeah.
I remember Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield,
Mhm,
and Tom Holland.
mhm. Yeah.
No,
No.
so that's three people.
Yeah. Oh, and in quick succession too, because I think for Sony to keep the rights to this movie, they've had to have like a Spider-Man every so many years, or because that's why they went from uh, Tobey Maguire to Andrew Garfield,
Hmm.
and then they started to do the Tom Holland Spider-Mans, or allowed Marvel this whole venture thing together, because you needed to have some kind of Spider-Man movie out. I cannot remember how many years there has to be between one, or they Marvel would get the rights back to Spider-Man, and you know what would happen if that happened, baby.
Well, I mean, Sony has the rights to Spider-Man, so
Well, no, I'm saying
that's
like
the
if
thing.
they didn't make movies, like after so many years, if they didn't make movies, Marvel would get the rights back. Something like that. That's the idea of why they had Tobey Maguire and then Andrew Garfield.
I mean, they literally made a movie last year. I don't think they're going to be pausing making movies
Oh no,
any
no! They're gonna keep
for
making it.
long
No, no,
enough.
no, no, no! I'm just saying when you go like, why did we have so many and like it's because of that. Now it doesn't matter, dude. We got Venom. They're gonna have Craven, Madam Web or something like that. I think now Sony's gonna do some crazy shit, and then eventually it's gonna be like the X-Men. One's gonna be good. One's gonna be bad. One's gonna be terrible. And then someday Marvel will get it all back and make it all good all the time.
Mhm.
Just saying that's how it tends to go.
But anyway,
Yeah.
speaking of killing off, you know, series,
Oof.
well, I mean, they haven't really killed anything off yet, but obviously,
Yeah.
The Witcher's going to end up being axed at some
At
point.
some point, right? I believe you.
So, but Nvidia is killing off GameStream for its Nvidia Shield and Shield TVs and is pointing users to download the Steam Link app instead.
But why?
Well, you can see because Nvidia is discontinuing its game stream service on its Shield and Shield TV streaming boxes. In an email sent to GameStream users, the company has announced it would start rolling out an update in mid-February that
Mm-hmm.
removes GameStream from the Nvidia Games app.
Now, why would you do that? Like, it's your own system stuff.
Yep,
Do they have some kind of
and
incentive to? I mean, wouldn't it hurt you?
I mean, look, let's be honest. Nvidia hasn't exactly been the most consumer friendly, especially as of late, with
True. True.
the prices of their GPUs
Mm-hmm.
and the way they've been doing business for consumers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, yes, the 4090 is the most powerful card on the market.
Right.
It's also the most expensive one.
It's also the most
It's
explosive.
now you want that too. So, but it seems like what they are trying to do is if you do not want to use their, well, if you don't want to pay for their premium service,
Okay.
they are going to discontinue their, I guess what you would call their quote unquote free service, where it's like you own the game yourself
Mm-hmm.
and you're streaming it from wherever
Yeah.
using NVIDIA programs, blah, blah, blah.
Cool.
But what it seems like they're trying to do is they're trying
Force you
to
to pay.
move people over to their premium streaming
Uh huh.
called GeForce Now cloud gaming service,
Right.
which allows you, to stream 4K over the cloud on PC and Mac
Uh huh.
or whatever using the same hardware. But if you don't, then you can still download the Steam Link app, which will basically do the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
although it's NVIDIA hardware with Steam's
So it's not as
service.
seamless as it was before.
Yeah. And the main thing that people are going to be losing is because GameStream originally allowed the Shield owners to stream games to their TV from their PC
Mm-hmm.
without being, because they would be able to do it with games that weren't just on Steam.
Mm.
They'd be able to do it with games on their PC. So like, say people could do it with whatever program they could add,
Yeah.
like games like World of Warcraft or Warcraft 3 or
Right.
StarCraft or whatever
Yeah.
game not on Steam, basically, and stream it from their PC to their TV
Okay.
using that. Now it's just going to be through Steam.
Okay. Okay. I see. All right. Well, I mean, I guess, financially or something. I mean, they got their plan to push people into whatever, buying whatever they want. I don't know. I feel like they're doing the Apple playbook where they're, trying to get, squeeze
Well,
out
I
money.
mean, they're already went on rec or Jensen,
Mm.
the
Yeah.
the talking head of Nvidia
Right.
basically has already been sitting there saying like, yeah, we want to be like Apple
Oh, well
and
then
have our
yes.
own ecosystem kind of thing.
Then yes, they're going that route. It's a little weird why you would send them to Steam though, but it seems like they're heading that way. It seems like nickel and dime.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if you want to keep being able to do that, you could pay for GeForce Now's premium
Yeah.
cloud gaming service, which still offers 4K cloud streaming on PC, Mac, Android, and browsers, and will also work with the Nvidia Shield and Nvidia Shield
Mm.
TV.
Sick, sick. Well, I mean, I guess you still have options.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, hey, talking about phasing things out, ending of eras, changing of guards, I just want to give a big old shout out to our boy, Ash Ketchum.
Yep.
He's been
25 years,
mhm,
finally did it. He
one,
became a Pokemon champion.
yeah, but like every champ, you know, he finally did it. He's gotta hang his old trainer belt. You know, he's retiring. Our man is gone. After 25 years of Pokemon, Ash is no more the protagonist. I think after what is it like 11 episodes left, or there's gonna be like 11 episode arc or something. I've heard, but he pretty much he's done. He's putting his Pokemon out, letting them relax because they won, and he will now be replaced, I believe, by a different protagonist. I don't know if it's a female or a male. Like there's a picture that's been floating around. It looks like a guy and a dude, and I wonder if those guys are going to be the new Pokemon trainers for a new generation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in a way, it makes sense. You know, Ash was the Pokemon trainer that we all knew, and we're getting older, right?
Yep. It all started with Ash, Misty, and Brock.
That's right. So I mean, it makes sense that you would eventually, at a certain point, say, hey, you know what? It's time to bring out a new Pokemon trainer for a new set of kids, a new generation for them to grow up, and that Pokemon trainer lose every championship they ever go to, every single one,
And give away every single one of
every.
their final evolved
Oh my
forms.
God! And then he's gonna give away a Charizard, and
Yep.
then you got a Butterfree, and you're like, man, that Butterfree's good, and he's gonna let the Butterfree go. So what I'm saying,
Which I don't know if you saw,
I
but
did, dude.
apparently
It
the
brought a
last
tear to
episode
my
of
eye.
60 they reunited.
Yeah, I brought a tear to
So
my eye. He came back. He was like, "Yo, what up, player?"
after 25 years, they
You,
finally
you know
reunited.
my only issue with that is there weren't little Caterpies or Butterfrees or things like floating, like little babies floating around, you know, or like
Mm-hmm.
eggs. Something to be like, "Yo, it's been 25 years. Look at what I've been doing. You know, I've been busy." They just came back as two Butterfrees, and I'm like, "You've been gone for 25 years. What the hell have you done?"
Now, funny thing is imagine what if that wasn't the quote unquote original Butterfree, but
Like
it was
generations down the line.
like it was a 25th generation Butterfree, but Ash's Pokemon trainer DNA still
Oh, yeah,
sits
yeah.
inside the
They
Butterfree.
were like, you're the one. You know, the reason I exist is because of you. You know, you let my great grandpappy go out there and handle his business, and that's what he's coming back for. Thank him.
I mean, obviously it's the same
It's the
Butterfree,
same
but
Butterfree because he
that'd
had
be
that neck charm. But I like where you're going with it. I like it. But yeah, now you know
some
that
alternate timeline.
you know he's retiring. I want you know what I wonder though. If they're ever gonna do a thing where he comes back, you know, maybe he's a Pokemon trainer now. I mean, a gym leader or something in the future. Maybe make him older with a new kid, you know, the new set, so that way he can still kind of exist there, but not as Ash the young kid, but like as Ash the grown up. I mean,
Maybe they'll make him a professor or whatever, and
yeah,
he over like Professor Oak
there you go.
role or whatever. He's like, hey, my days of traveling the world are done or whatever. I'm a Pokemon researcher now or
With a
whatever. Here,
Pikachu on his shoulder still.
hey, choose one of these three Pokemon to go on your adventure.
And then you're not gonna pick it. You're gonna go into the field, and they're gonna bring out the next electric Pokemon that is gonna be your friend for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. But you know, like I said, I wonder. Maybe it won't be the last time we see him. Maybe he'll come back in something later as as something different. Maybe a little cameo. But congratulations to him on winning the stuff and then retiring. I guess you know, living the dream, getting to retire.
Yep.
Oh, so you've been playing Horizon, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Pretty good so far. I haven't exactly made it very far. I finished the prologue and I'm just into the part because you've played the game, right?
Sure.
The Forbidden West.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just went down like the chain lift. I'm doing all the side quests in that first town that you end
Yeah.
up walking into or whatever, where you go and reunite with Olin
Mm-hmm.
and all the other people. So you're sitting there running around,
Yeah.
and basically the big
Right.
machine monster or whatever just
Yeah.
showed up,
And
and that's
he's
where I
fucking everything up.
popped right there.
Yeah, I know where you're at. I know where you're at. But well,
So
because I was gonna say, I guess Guerrilla Games has announced that they're working on a Horizon multiplayer game with a new cast of characters.
yeah,
It's so like it's based in the world, but it's gonna be new characters, new design, and everything like that.
so and have they said whether if the multiplayer is going to be like cooperative or if it's going to be like PvP, like
You
Call of
know,
Duty, except using each
I know
other?
they said they're working on it. I haven't read too much into it on that stuff, but as soon as we get more details on what's going on and how it's happening, I'll let you guys know. Because as we all know, everybody always says they're working on something, and then Dragon Scale. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But so far, I'm excited for these games. I like the Horizon games. I wonder what's gonna happen in the next one. I do hear there is some DLC that they're talking about coming out for Horizon.
Yep.
Just like there's also DLC for a little game called Cyberpunk.
Yep.
I don't know if you've seen it. Idris Alba is going to be in it. I'm
Hmm.
like, what? I'm a little. It's a little exciting. It's a little cool.
So.
I will let you know. I watched the new Cyberpunk anime.
Edge Runner.
Yeah, I haven't finished it. I got pretty far in it. It's good. Like it so far. I think I'm like on
Right.
episode 6 of like 8 or 10, but it's good. I like it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
did
No,
you
yeah.
finish it?
Yeah. Hmm.
What do you think?
I love it. I want more.
Well, you played Cyberpunk too, right? You can get his mods or something like that in the game
Huh?
and like costumes.
Hmm.
Uh, you know, uh, I started playing Cyberpunk again.
Yeah, because now you have that PS5.
Yeah, no, that's one of the things. But I started playing Cyberpunk again because the DLC that's gonna come out.
Hmm.
So I was like, well, I might as well play it. And I was gonna port over the data, but then I was like, well, now that I know how to, what's going on, I go maybe I should play it and try something different. So I've been starting it again, and it's fun, I guess, because it's not crashing as much as it did the first time.
Yep.
So I get to play through things once instead of twice.
Or 15 times, depending on your luck.
Oh God, I don't even want to talk about how many times my shit went down in the middle of the thing. I constantly saved after everything because just you never knew when you were just gonna go boom and you're like, wait, what? No, 2 hours
Yep.
worth of shit, man. And especially in a game that you can just start walking around everywhere and finding shit all over the place, like that fucking sucks.
Yep.
But yeah, those are a couple of things coming out, so that's cool. And updates, Witcher finally got its PS5 update.
Hmm.
Have you played it yet?
Yep.
What do you think? Is an update worth it? I mean, for the PS5 or?
I mean, it's basically essentially the same thing
Mm-hmm.
as it was before,
Well, sure. I mean,
just
it's the same
better
game,
graphics,
right?
60 FPS,
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that. So far, everything's good. There has been mostly the issues for the next gen update have been on PC,
Mm.
whereas like crashes,
Mm-hmm.
bugs, things not working, so on and so forth. That's where all the problems are.
Oh, okay.
Now there is a problem with the PS5 getting like the DLC stuff
Mm-hmm.
installed. Like supposedly some people are having issues, being credited the DLC, Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine.
Yeah.
I haven't had that problem. I have both of the DLCs installed and they both work
Yeah.
on mine. But then again, I also bought all that stuff individually. I did not upgrade from the complete edition.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I also have
so
what
I
you
don't
have.
know if that's so I don't know if that's why I'm not having problems because I did it individually and I'm not running off of like one edition,
Right.
or if I just happen to get lucky on that and both of this stuff, installed and downloaded just fine for me.
Yeah.
So, but that's something they're working on the PS5 is getting the DLCs working for everybody. and they're still working on optimizations for PC stuff because, well, there's 50 million different PC configurations.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So
mean that's always the issue when it's just like anything. The reason that like Apple always runs more seamlessly is because all they have to do is for Apple. While on the
yeah,
Android side, you've got Samsung and Sony and Xperia. I mean Xiaomi and you name it. There's too many companies. How do you
yeah,
optimize the system for one for like 50 instead of just one?
hmm
But yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, because I have it downloaded. Just because I did start, like I said, started Cyberpunk because of the new DLC that they announced. I kind of was going through that, but I did get that updated, and I am looking forward to playing The Witcher and hopefully finally beating it. Did I tell you that I haven't beaten it and I've played it like 7 times?
You've told me many times.
Yeah, and you know what?
Now
I
you
think
just
finally
beat it.
this time will be the time that I finish the game, because I heard that they're remaking also. Right? I believe we talked about it already. They're remaking the Witcher game,
hmm
but like with The Witcher with Geralt, and they're also talking about making a new Witcher game that has nothing to do with Geralt. So I'm excited. I love The Witcher. It's great, great stuff.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Oh, and then with other news, so you High on Life, which is a video game, a video game from Squanch Games, right? That are from the makers of Rick or Justin Roland from Rick and Morty.
hmm
Did you hear full on movies, old movies, but the full on movies in the game?
I've seen people some talking about it, and it's like really old movies, but
Yeah,
apparently you can watch a movie from start to finish
that's what I heard. That's what I was like. What? Oh,
on
one
random TVs.
one of them, one of the movies is with Paul Walker and Denise Richards.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, a really old one. Something about a T Rex, some shit. I can't remember what they called it. But that's where I got it. That interested me. That I was like, holy crap, Paul Walker, baby. Did I tell you guys about the Paul Walker Lego set that's gonna come out? I think I did.
Tammy and the T Rex.
Damn and the T.
That's the name of the
Yes,
movie.
that's the movie. I don't know what it is, but you can watch the whole movie. If you were interested in that old movie with Paul Walker and Denise Richards, then you by all means can actually watch it in that game, the whole start to finish.
hmm
But yeah, there's also I don't know if I talked about it, but I'll talk about it again. I think they said it releases in January as a rumored date of the Paul Walker Lego set of um, because I was looking because I have a Vin Diesel one.
Lego Skyline 2023 release.
Yeah, it's what do they call them? The Speed. It's the Speed. Yeah, Speed Champions. But it'll have a little minifigure of Paul Walker and then the Skyline. So,
Yep.
and then I got one right now. You can get it out right now for those that want it. It is Vin Diesel with his Charger, and it's a little minifigure of Vin Diesel. So if you're a Lego collector, you're welcome. I guess get yourself two, one to build and one to keep.
Yeah. Why don't they bring up the 72 Skyline?
Only if you put up what is it your Corolla. Put on my '86 Corolla for your '72 Skyline.
hmm Done.
Oh, talking about being done, Kendall. You were alluding to earlier. Let's not keep the people in suspense of a certain sale.
Yep, that's right. The infamous slash famous
Mm-hmm.
uh, hide your wallet, hide your cards, hide your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Steam Winter Sale. Official dates have been announced
Okay.
starting the 22nd of December
Yeah.
and going until January 5th. Steam's Winter Sale will begin so you can get all of your games or maybe
Yeah.
games you didn't get for Christmas for yourself. Or maybe if you got gift cards for Steam, you can sit there and be like, "Hey, here's the best time for it. It's going to be starting after Christmas, so take all your gift cards here."
Kendall, are you one of those people that are you one of those gamers that people talk about where you have a Steam library that goes on for days that you still haven't played, or are you the one that plays all the games that are in your library?
Okay, I haven't played all
Uh
of the
huh.
games in my library because I don't know if you remember the time. I think it was THQ when it first when it
Oh,
first filed for bankruptcy.
but what? Because they changed to what? They changed to Nordic Games. Yeah, hold on, Macy.
So yeah, for those who don't know, THQ back in 2012 filed for a Chapter 11 bankruptcy,
Mm-hmm.
and before the bankruptcy went through, they had a massive bundle sale
Mm-hmm.
for like all 200 of their games that were on Steam for like
Yeah.
$20, and I bought that.
And so you have all that.
I haven't played all of
Yeah.
them, but I have them.
Yeah.
And so just like they had Darksiders, so that
Right.
was one of the people.
You haven't played Darksiders
Eh,
yet?
no.
Oh, bro, it's a good game. But
So
okay,
I have
like all of
the
them.
first two
Oh,
Darksiders.
okay.
I don't, because they didn't make Darksiders 3 yet.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but I have a lot of their games
Mm-hmm.
because of that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. But I'm just saying, Steam sale's coming.
Right.
So, and there's a lot of games that are going to be going on sale.
I know. I think I'm gonna look it up. See what I can get myself from the Steam sale, and have a couple games that I've been wanting to play because I've heard they go very very cheap. Right.
I mean, some do, yeah. I mean, like right now, you could get Final Fantasy VII for $40. I mean, this is even before the Christmas
Yeah.
sale,
Right. Right. Right.
so you can get it for $40. Deep Rock Galactic, you can get it for $10. Days Gone is on sale for $16.50. God of War is down to 30.
The God of
Assassin's
War.
Creed franchise is at 80% off right now for the weekend.
Oh, damn.
So you can get Valhalla for $20. You can get Assassin's Creed Origins for 12. You can get Odyssey for 15. Revelations for 650.
Damn.
Black Flag for 13.
Damn.
So yeah, I mean,
Tight. Well, sales are here. Check it out. Maybe there's a game that you wanted to get. I know that I was thinking of because I know on PCs because you can use that sim rig on the PC, right? Your Logitech one.
yep.
Because I know on some PC ones have some good sim rig ones, or I mean racing games that you can use your sim rigs on. So
Mm-hmm.
that's always a good time to test them out or get some stuff.
Yeah, but then I'd have to unbolt it from the stand.
No, I'm just no. I mean, you can just run Chris's PC that's down there.
Yeah. No.
Build a second rig sim PC. I mean,
Oh God, no. With the prices of GPUs nowadays, you can. Mm-mm.
that's true. That's true. Unless you get another CPU, GPU. I mean, like the one that you got, water cool that bad boy again.
So
But yeah,
I don't know if I want to tempt fate twice.
hey, why not? You know, you already did it once. What's the second time?
Yeah, I've already did it once with a GPU that cost me $1,200 like
Hey,
3 years ago.
get a used one. It'll probably be cheaper now. And
Well, yeah, it'll be cheaper, but it's still gonna be expensive.
and then try it again,
Like,
baby.
so like how much? How much could I get a 3080 Ti
And then become the water cooled king,
right now?
dude. They can't be that expensive, can they?
$750,
That's kind of
$600, $700, $650. Cheapest one. This is a brand new listing, and it's a pre-owned.
mhm.
467. Two bids on it so far. It's got
Oh,
6 days on it left.
damn. With bids, you know that shit's gonna go up to the six somethings. All right, still kind of pricey.
So I mean, maybe if I could get like the I would either do like a Gundam build or the Evangelion build.
Ooh. Hey,
I would actually like to do the Evangelion one.
that one's tight. I've seen those the Gundam builds that they've been doing and the Evangelion builds with all the parts, and I'm like, fuck, that sounds expensive though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the motherboards and the cases and the other side, that's all expensive.
Yep. Yes, it is.
All right. Well, Kendall, let's get to what everybody wanted to hear today. Who won what at the Video Game Awards?
All right. So there are a lot of categories.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
try to spitball all of this real
Sounds
quick
good.
until we get to the main ones for
Right.
like
Yeah, yeah,
because
the
you don't
ones.
want to leave people out. 'Cause that'd be
Yeah, kind of
kind of
checked out.
rude.
Right.
But a lot of people
I feel you.
have put a lot
Six.
of
Exactly.
time, heart, and soul into these
The things that we
different
enjoy.
games, different entertainments,
Mm-hmm.
and so on and so forth. So,
Yes, sir.
starting from the bottom, the best esports event of 2022 is the League of Legends World
They
Championship.
win a lot of money at
The,
those, don't they?
yes, they do. The best esports coach is Matthias Bizikie Terrasconi, who is the coach for Loud Valorant,
Mm-hmm.
or Team Loud in Valorant.
Okay.
And best esports team is once again Loud, who plays Valorant.
Okay.
The best esports athlete, Jacob Ye Whitaker, Cloud9 for Valorant.
Damn.
The best esports game of
Valorant?
2022 is Valorant.
Okay. I was gonna
So,
say. All right.
innovation and accessibility goes to God of War Ragnarok.
Ooh, what? Okay. I like that.
Best adaptation of a video game goes to Arcane League of Legends, which honestly I can't even get into. I tried after watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh.
Not for me. Cyberpunk Edge Runner should have won that, hands down.
Hmm.
Content Creator of the Year, Ludwig.
Ludwig.
Most anticipated game of 2023,
Uh-huh.
Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom,
Oh,
aka Breath of the
Wild
Wild
2.
2.
Why'd they have to change the name? I mean, I know it doesn't
I,
matter, but
I don't
why?
know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Best Multiplayer, Splatoon 3.
What?
Yep. Beating Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Uh-huh.
Overwatch 2, Multiverses, and COD Modern Warfare 2.
Wow. Okay.
Splatoon
Hey,
3 took the crown for Best Multiplayer.
that's crazy. Take the crown, King. Take the crown.
Best sports/racing game,
Mm-hmm.
Gran Turismo 7.
Makes sense.
Best sim/strategy game, Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Is that the new Mario Rabbits game that like
Yep.
recently came out just a little while ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The one that's like XCOM except with Nintendo characters
Oh
and
shit. Okay.
Rabbids.
I didn't know that. All right. Cool.
Best family game, Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
The one that
We all
he
know
becomes a
this was
car.
going to go to a Nintendo title. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And funny enough, in their acceptance speech for the victory, it's like Kirby's been around for a long time, and it only took for him inhaling an entire car in order to win the award.
Nice.
That was funny.
There you go. Well,
Best,
it's memorable.
Yep. Best fighting game, Multiverses,
Really?
aka the
WB. Yeah.
WB/DC Smash Brothers S game,
Yeah. Yeah.
beating out DNF Duel, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Battlestar Royale, King of Fighters, and Sifu.
Wow. They had a good list there.
Best role-playing game goes to Elden Ring.
Okay. That was a good game.
Best action adventure game goes to God of War Ragnarok.
Okay. Cool.
Best action game went to Bayonetta 3.
Ooh, I like Bayonetta.
Best VR/AR
Mm-hmm.
went to Moss Book 2.
I don't think I know that one.
Best mobile game
Mm-hmm.
went to Marvel Snap.
I've heard a lot of people playing it. I'm kind of interested in it actually.
Best community support went to Final Fantasy 14.
Mm-hmm.
Best debut indie game went to Stray, aka the cat puzzle platformer game.
I still haven't played it.
You know, the one that everyone was memeing about for a while,
for a little while. Yeah.
saying it was going to beat God of War and Elden Ring
Yeah. Sure.
for best game of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Best ongoing game goes to Final Fantasy 14. And funny enough, remember how I told you that the last two expansions for a while wasn't very well received?
Right.
They weren't even nominated for this category, despite this game going since 2004.
Wow. Okay. I see what you're saying.
So, yeah. Games for Impact as Dusk Falls
Mm-hmm.
was the winner for this category. Best performance went to Christopher Judge, who plays Kratos in God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, congratulations to him. I like him.
So, and he had a hell of a victory speech too.
Yeah.
He had a lot of people to thank and a lot of A lot of stuff to say. It was great.
Nice.
It was amazing. Best audio design went to God of War Ragnarok.
Oof.
Best score and music went to Bear McCreary for God of War Ragnarok.
Oh,
Best art direction
God of War.
went to Elden Ring.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Oh,
Best narrative went to God of War Ragnarok.
damn.
Best game direction
Elden Ring.
went to Elden Ring.
Ah, dude, they're taking the big games.
And then finally, our
Mhm.
last category, the creme a la creme game of the year
Oh, hold on.
for
Brrr,
2022.
brrr. Went to.
Now, the nominees for this category
Uh huh.
was A Plague Tale Requiem,
Okay.
Elden Ring,
Right.
God of War Ragnarok,
Right.
Horizon Forbidden West,
I'm sorry. They're not gonna. They wouldn't. They wouldn't even get close.
Prey,
I don't even think they'll get as close either.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Ooh, but they're not gonna get close. We know who it is. It's between Elden Ring and God of War, and we knew that the whole time. Kendall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kendall. Who came out on top?
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the
Uh huh.
2022 Game of the
Uh huh.
Year goes to Elden Ring this
Wow.
year.
Wow. What the disrespect. I know, you know what? I played both games. They're both fun. Uh, so, congratulations to Elden Ring. I know, so, we're late on this one by like a week, like 2 weeks maybe, but I know you guys heard him, but you guys want to hear him from us. You know what? It seems like Elden Ring and God of War did get numbers on these awards, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And congratulations to Elden Ring. You think they're gonna do more with Elden Ring now that they've won the Game of the Year and all this, good accolades?
Well, I mean, they normally do at least one DLC. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, because they've been doing at least like one DLC for everything since I think what Dark Souls 2.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then Dark Souls 3 had DLC. Bloodborne had DLC. Did Sekiro ever get DLC?
I can't remember.
I don't know if they did. I mean, they got a patch that added like some new features,
Mm-hmm.
but they didn't really
Do anything like that.
do DLC.
Mm.
Like, as in, because like Bloodborne had the old Hunters DLC, and then Dark Souls 3 had, or Dark Souls 2 had, I the Winter Keep. Grab Dark Souls 3 DLC. Ring City, that's what it was.
Mm.
So, but we just gotta wait and see. I'm sure, because he said, they have many, many more ideas to be used for Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
So, plus there's a lot of areas like that whole fog in the center of the whole map or whatever
Yeah.
that we haven't seen. Plus, we've gone through portals that have gone to like, you know, completely weird ass areas.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they have plenty of things to do. There's still a lot of characters we haven't seen or met
Mm-hmm.
yet
Mm-hmm.
that they could introduce. Plus, all the different endings to the different quest lines, so
Mm-hmm.
on and so forth. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff that they can
Yeah.
add.
Well, Kendall, congratulations to all of them. Everybody that gets nominated. Can't wait to see what new games come out next year. People get nominated.
Oh, well, if that's what you're looking for,
What?
well, guess what? During the Game Awards, they announced a lot of different stuff.
What? What did we get, dude?
So, Baldur's Gate 3, which has been in early access, officially got
They're releasing.
announced that it's going to be finishing.
Mm-hmm.
Returnal,
Mm-hmm.
a PS5 exclusive, is going to be coming out for PC.
Mm.
Hellboy, Web of Word was announced.
Saw that one. Looks kind of cool. It's a little different art style.
Last of Us Part 1 is coming to PC.
It's never been on
Uh,
PC.
nope.
Oh.
Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League,
Oh, that one's
Street
yeah.
Fighter 6,
The
Vanishers, Ghosts of New Eden.
the Suicide Squad. Just to name that, I believe is the last game that Kevin Conroy voiced as Batman before his passing. So
Mm-hmm.
that one's
Gonna
gonna be
be tributed to
yeah.
him. They also made like a little tribute during the show. when they announced or when they showed the trailer. So,
Yeah. So cool.
a new game called Vanishers: Ghosts of Eden,
Hmm.
Dune: The Awakening.
Like Dune, like
So
the movie
the
Dune.
HBO
Oh,
show,
okay.
yeah. Hades 2 got announced.
What is Hades again?
It's the roguelike game
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
with,
All right, because I saw a different character on the thing when I saw the picture of the Hades thing, and I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't wasn't it some like
yeah, and
looking?
that's going to be the new main character for
Oh,
Hades.
okay, cool, 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 cool.
The Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty DLC was announced.
Tight, tight.
From the makers of Celeste, a new platforming puzzle game, Earthblade.
Mm-hmm.
Among Us, Hide and Seek.
Oh, I saw that. That would look kind of cool.
Tekken 8.
Mm-hmm.
Diablo 4 got announced.
Nice.
Judas, which is a single player narrative first person shooter developed by Ghost Story Games, led by Kevin Levine, who was the creative director of System Shock 2, BioShock, and BioShock Infinite.
Nice.
Crash Team Rumble, Death Stranding 2.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard there's more death and people are stranded way more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And Norman Reedus and his magical fetus are older.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
They're back. All
Like he
right.
was all gray and everything.
That's cool. That's cool.
And I think the baby was like Cthulhu or something.
What? Nice.
Yeah. Star Wars Jedi Survivors,
Oh, I saw that.
the next game starring
Hmm.
Cal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Lando
I'm gonna
Calrissian.
be
I mean,
looking for
what?
that. Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC.
Yes.
Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2.
What a tie-in.
Prime Boss Rockhay City,
Hmm.
which kind of looks to be like a mix between. Um, did you ever play Saints Row?
No,
Basically,
but I
it's
know what
like
it is. I know what it is.
more comedic version of Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
kind of thing. Immortals of Avium,
Hmm.
Lords of the Fallen reboot,
Hmm.
Transformers Reactivate.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, there's gonna be a new
It says
Transformers game.
Transformers. This is not based on
Mm-hmm.
the movie, is it though?
Don't know.
Oh, okay.
They didn't really show any gameplay. Just it was kind of like a trailer.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool.
And then at the end it said Transformers Reactivate. Remnant 2,
Mm-hmm.
After Us, Bayonetta Origins,
I saw.
Teresa and the Lost Demon.
I saw that. It's a little different than the normal Bayonetta games.
Mm-hmm. Final Fantasy 16.
Is that the new one with a Phoenix or no?
Ifrit, yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
Well,
Phoenix. Yeah. Are you gonna
and
Are you gonna
then
get the? Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. But are you gonna get the collector's edition? I heard it's like $300 and comes with a figure.
no, but yes, it is $350.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was $50 down. My bad, everybody. It's $350. I
Yeah,
saw the statue though. I was like, ugh, kind of want it.
right.
Yeah, but then I don't have the
And of
money.
course, it may not be the biggest announcement for everyone else, but
God of
at least for
War,
me it was.
Re Ragnarok. Oh no, sorry.
No.
Oh,
Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon.
when was the last time there was an
That's right.
Armored Core game?
Exactly. Armored Core is back.
Wouldn't you start over at 1 at this point? I mean, when was the last time I've seen an Armored Core game?
Let's see. Armored Core 5 was released back in the PS3 and Xbox 360
Holy
days
shit.
back in 2012. So it has been 10 years, over 10 years since
Yeah.
the last Armored Core game.
So can you, for some of these young folks that maybe never played an Armored Core game, what is the basis of an Armored Core game?
Basically, Armored Core is you start off with a mech, and later you're essentially a mercenary, and you go off on these missions. And during these missions, you do a variety of different things, either destroying other mechs or hunting down what's it called when people deserters?
Yeah.
That there's the word I was looking for,
Yeah.
deserters, and so on and other things. Well, you can customize your mech in different ways. You can change out the head pieces.
Mhm.
You can change out the shoulder pieces. the arm pieces, the cores,
Mm-hmm.
the legs, different shoulder mounted weapons, different carrying arm
Mm-hmm.
weapons.
Mm-hmm.
You can have ballistics, you can have rockets, you can have explosives, you can have laser
This
weapons,
is a
you can
build
have
your own Gundam, guys.
essentially, yes, this is exactly what an armored core is,
Yeah.
and it's been an extremely long time. I think the last time I even personally played an armored core game was back in the PS2 days.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's been much, much, much,
Yeah.
much, much longer. So, and it's coming back.
You excited?
Oh, I am absolutely excited.
I'm excited because it's gonna be on the PS5, right? Newer graphics, newer stuff. I think I'm gonna check it out. I think I'm gonna have to.
So, yeah.
Well, that we also got like I know Hogwarts is gonna come out next year too. I'm excited for that one
Yeah.
because I've been hearing that you might be able to kill people, so I'm down.
Yeah, Avada Kedavra.
Yeah, I'm a
Or
Vatican.
a Vidi Kedavra.
I'm gonna everybody in this place. That's all. That's all I'm gonna do.
Exactly.
Call me a Dementor because I'm about to go full on evil in that game. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
we got exciting new games and stuff, and we'll see what comes out next year as the game of the year. But Candle, dude, we've hit our time.
Yep.
We've made our strides. Let everybody know where they can find you. Let everybody know where they can see you. Let everybody know what they need to do with you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to keep track of me for the rest of the holiday season, because this is going to be the last episode for the year,
Yeah.
but we will be back next year in January
Technically,
for 2023.
we'll be recording it.
But if you want to keep track of me, you can follow me on Instagram at Esper6476.
Hit them up.
Or is it Esper56?
Uh,
No, sorry, Esper56. Esper6476 is my Twitch.
yes.
So if you want to follow me there, go ahead.
Yes.
But Esper56 for Instagram, Esper6476 for Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And Fred, how about you? Go ahead and drop your
Oof.
social.
You can look at me up on Instagram as Freddy Flash. I don't really post too much, but I'm gonna start posting it car related stuff. So if you're into that, go ahead and give me a follow. You can follow us at Los Muchachos Media. I believe on or is it Los Muchachos Inc. on Twitter. Anyways, you can follow us. We'll have our socials there. Look for us as Los Muchachos Media. You'll find us on the interwebs and our stuff. Thank you for the people that listen. Thank you for everybody. Thank you to our friends, family, and everybody because it's Christmas time. Hug a loved one. Do your thing. Give some presents. Get some presents. Eat some food. Drink some beers. Enjoy you guys yourselves, and we will be back with the next episode, which will be in the next year. So I guess with that, I've been Fred.
And I'm Kendall.
And we will see you guys later.
All right, peace.
Late.